Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now, today we're going to talk about how you can buy US stocks from any part of the world. And not just US stocks, but stocks that are in the S&P 500 index. So the S&P 500 index, I did a video yesterday. It went viral. So you might want to watch that video. What I'll do is I'll put that video in the description box so you can watch that video. And so I talked about the surest, the safest and the most stable investment on planet Earth. And I said that's investing in an index fund. And I explained what an index fund is. An index fund is a fund whereby you put in money with a broker, and then that money is invested in the S&P 500 index. So these are an index of the 500 largest corporations in America by market cap, and then they are regularly updated. And so a lot of people watched that video. It went viral. People from all over the world watched it, and they were asking me, how can we invest? And obviously, in that video, I listed a number of investors, brokerage firms that you can invest in, because there is no U.S. citizenship requirement to invest in U.S. stocks. Unlike some other countries, there's no citizenship requirement. So I listed a number of them, including the Shelton Nasdaq, including Vanguard, including Fidelity Zero, and like a number of others. And then, but people are saying, okay, you know what? We don't want to invest with these guys because they have a minimum investment requirement, and then we don't have that. And so they were asking me, how can we invest directly? So here's how you can invest directly. It's not hard. It's pretty easy. These things are easy. There's this presumption that they're hard, that they're difficult. No, they're not difficult. It's quite easy, and I'm going to explain them to you. In as simple, as simple a term as possible. So I'm going to use very, very simple language. Now, it's very, very easy. What you do is that you can go to spglobal.com. spglobal.com. It's going to flash up on the screen, don't worry. Now, that is the S&P's official website. Standard & Poor's, like I explained in the video yesterday, Standard & Poor's are one of the world's top ratings agencies. So there's two of them that are at the top, at the top of the totem pole. So you have Standard & Poor's, and then you have Fitch. Now, Fitch tends to rate, governments. They tend to rate states within the government. Standard & Poor's, they tend to rate companies. Although they do rate, governments, but they tend to, their focus is on companies, the stock exchange, the stock market. So now, if you go to spglobal.com, what you do is that they have a daily update. They have a daily update. It's something that you should read. It's something that you should read regularly, the daily update. So after you wake up in the morning and then you pray and you read scripture, the next thing you should do, if you do not have a job, and if you are, your time is your own, just read the S&P daily update. So it's going to flash up on the screen. You see that's the daily update. Now, what you can also do is that on the S&P's website, they also have a link so you can actually study the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So you can go on the Dow Jones, you study it, and then also you can look at the index. It's going to flash up on the screen. Don't worry. Now, when you look at the index, so this is the information that all these brokerage firms that I listed, I listed 7 of them yesterday. This is the information that they look at. It's not rocket science. It's not very difficult. They just look at that, and then they look at the 500 companies in the index, and then they buy shares. Now, traditionally, because there's a 96-year history behind the S&P's 500 index. So for that 96 years, on the average, you get a yield of between 8 and 10% per annum. However, in the last 10 years, it has become much better, whereby the yield has been on average about 15%, between 10 and 15%, more towards 15%. So it's very, very safe, it's very, very stable, it's very, very secure. So what you can do, you search on the index. It's going to show up on the screen. Now, the beauty about the S&P's tools is that you can actually micro search. You can search by sectors. You can see it on the screen now. Or you can search by market cap. So you can search by large market cap, medium market cap, just like that. And then when you do your search, it also allows you to export it. So you can export it out of the S&P's website. So you can export it and put it on an Excel, or put it on, like in your files on your phone, or whatever format that you want to do it. And it's free. It's free. Now, they do offer a subscription service, and I would recommend that you do that. You just subscribe, and so you get daily updates. So when you now have this information, so you see the list of companies in the 500 index, and then you see like how they're performing, and then they even do an index, or they even do like an analysis of companies that are not even American. So they do European, they do in every stock market in the world. So, but let's focus on the S&P 500 index, because that is the safest investment on planet Earth. So now when you look at that and you see the companies that are there, then you can decide on your own. Okay, I want to go for this, I want to go for that, I want to go for this. I will counsel you, stay within the index. Don't go out of the index. Don't go below the index because you're looking for quick money. That's how people lose their money. So stay within the index. So now we've figured out how to access the index. So we know what stocks to buy that will keep our investment safe, secure, stable. So how do you buy them? So now, if you're not in the United States, you can actually buy them with eToro. So you go on the eToro.com website, or you download the app. Now, eToro was started by two Israeli guys. One of them is the CEO, the other one is the CFO, and then they built it up. They have a board, they have a very strong board, and then they have a good reputation worldwide in helping people buy stocks. It's so easy. It's just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So easy. Go on the app, and then you register. Now, what they do, they will want to, because there's something called KYC in the finance business, in stock market, know your customer. So what they'll do is they'll require a bill, a utility bill, and it has to be about 3 months. It can't be older than 3 months. And then they want proof of your identity. Don't worry, it's secure. They are not going to share it with any other people, with others. They're just keeping it there so that they know you, and then you can start buying stocks. Now, here's the thing. If you are because like eToro works in a number of African countries. I believe they work in, work in a number of African countries: Egypt, Eritrea, I believe South Africa, Kenya. However, with Nigeria, they don't accept people from Nigeria right now. And that's the thing. I really, really want to urge people, especially in Nigeria, we got to be careful what we do, because like you can give your country a bad name, and then you shut out from things that will actually bring wealth to you. But that's a story for another day. So eToro doesn't accept people from Nigeria for now. People like me, we are trying to work with them to try to open up to Nigeria, telling them that, look, there's a cartel that has probably hurt you in the past, but Nigeria is a country of good people, honest people. Anyway, if you're in Nigeria and you cut off from eToro, there's a site where you can actually buy US shares. It's called Bamboo. So the website is investbamboo.com. Investbamboo.com. Or you can actually go to the iStore, or you can go to the Google Store, and you can download their app, Bamboo. And then it's so easy. It's just like eToro, so it's very, very easy. You log in, you register, and then they have a number of ways whereby you can actually fund your account directly from your account, or from an ATM, PayPal, different variety. I think there's about 6 of them. And then also, you can buy shares. It's so easy. You can just pick up the shares and say, I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. And then you don't even have to buy the shares now. You can actually set a date and say, okay, buy on this date. So it's up to you. It's very, very user friendly, and then they allow you to get your money out. eToro, I would say, is better. However, if you're in Nigeria, you don't have access to eToro, so this is the alternative I found for you. I am not affiliated to any of these firms, to eToro, to Bamboo, to S&P. No, I'm just doing this as a corporate social responsibility, because I hate poverty, and I'm trying to help people move from poverty to prosperity, move from poverty to power. My name is Ronald Mokri.